Welcome to me trying to get through Shrine of Amana. So I am currently in Company of Champions, the covenant that makes you take 50% more damage and deal 20% less. We're going to see if we can get through the Shrine of Amana in New Game Plus as well. New Game Plus, Company of Champions. And I'm going to see if I can do it within one PS5 recording again. Yeah. My loadout, so this is arguably the hardest sort of route to get through in the game. In the base game. I'm not saying it can compete with like Broom Tower in the DLC, but like as far as the base game goes. So I think my loadout is going to be my usual like Cyan plus Ruin armor here. Defender's Shield. One of the best shields in the game. I think I'm going to go Drake Keeper's Sword primary, then the Partisan Spear secondary, and then Composite Bow. I mean, it's Shrine of Amana. A bow is like just almost required to get through this area without having to suffer a ton. For rings, I'm going to do Third Dragon Ring, Chloranthy Ring, Life Ring +2, and Spell Quartz Ring +2. For arrows, I'm going Dark Arrows and Lightning. I believe magic users tend to be weak to dark, and in some FromSoft games, enemies that stand in water are weak to lightning. I don't know if that's true in this game, but you know. And then for the item loadout, got Estus Life Gem, Dark Pine Resin. Small blue burrs are going to be huge for reducing my damage from all the magic spam coming at me at the same time. And my character is a very high level because I grinded like crazy to prepare for the Company of Champions New Game Plus run. So yeah, we're pretty much a pure melee build in terms of the stats required for things. I mean, a bow is not really melee, but it uses the same stats. And I just have 20 intelligence and faith just for spell defense, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna start a timer here so that I can keep this all in one recording. Let me just adjust my mic, it might make a little noise here. Okay, I think we're good. I have it like clipped on my shirt. I'm gonna start the timer now. Here we go. Okay, let's see if we can get through this thing in one recording. So there's a little bit of mini stakes to this. The good thing is, I don't have to wander around collecting a ton of items because I already pretty much have everything I need. Unless there's like some sort of ring, like a +3 or +2 version of some ring that I couldn't get in the regular playthrough. So this video is not going to be a good guide in terms of how to like explore every nook and cranny. I'm just trying to survive this area in basically the hardest way. I mean, Company of Champions New Game Plus, I mean, what's harder than that? Oh shoot. I guess you'd go like New Game +7 or something. I'll use as many life gems as I can to reduce the amount of Estus I have to consume. Life gems are basically infinite because you're always going to get more souls than, you know, you need enough to buy the max stack of them. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I should put a flame butterfly in my quick loadout here. I stocked up big on these, got 93 of them. Because in order to shoot my bow, I need 2 hands, which means I can't hold my torch. But in order to see where the edge of the water is, where you can fall off, I need a torch. See, like right here. Now, I will do a little bit less damage, probably, than when I went through the Iron Keep and the Black Gulch, for example, because I'm not using the Ring of Blades +2 that I was last time. Okay, that did 333. Let's try the other arrows. So both arrows did the same. Let's test it on this guy. That's nice that I can barely two-shot those guys with arrows. How about these guys? Just gotta test to see the damage. Wait, did the lightning actually do more to him? I've been trying to find a good use for my dark arrows, but the situation doesn't seem to come up much. Huh, I wonder why that guy just kind of stopped moving. Wow, that was really bad aim on your part. Yeah, given that I can kill the lizard guys in a couple hits, I think it was the right call replacing the Ring of Blades with the Life Ring and the Spell Quartz Ring +2. Okay, wait, is that a hole? Am I an idiot? Is that like a big hole in the ground? No, it's a rug. I was gonna say.
We knew you were come and stop. We are.
Yeah, just.
Do you see?
I'm not too focused on quests right now.
When we sing the little this.
Just want to make sure I exhaust all the dialogue.
This is
in case stuff like that happens.
When we sing the little this.
Okay. Oh, more curse. I shouldn't say more curse, I mean, had a little bit of that in the Shaded Woods and Drangleic Castle. It's kind of weird that this area is like after Drangleic Castle. Like, I think of Drangleic Castle as like the final area, you know? Shrine of Amana. I have a feeling this might not be quite as hard as I hyped it up to be, because I am very well equipped. Unlike the first playthrough where I like didn't even really have a good bow. Now I have a fully upgraded composite bow. Okay, this might start to get a little tricky. Okay, we're outnumbered. Will they follow me into the house? Oh yeah, they will. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to drink this, and now I'm gonna get hit because I'm an idiot. I don't know what item to have equipped. Where'd you come from? I thought I... Oh my gosh. Okay, are they not following me any further? This is gonna be like the Iron Keep where I have to run all the way back to the beginning. Alright. I didn't know I was gonna get teamed by 3 guys, like, right off the bat. Man, these guys have really weird AI. Oh, they can drop human effigies. Interesting. I remember reading that on the wiki. Why is there a curse? Like, where's that coming from? Oh, it's these barrels, huh? Whoa, that's weird. I don't want to get cursed. I mean, I do have plenty of human effigies, but still. Alright, as long as we stay on the main path, we shouldn't need too many torches. Alright. See how accurately we can shoot. I think the lightning does more damage. What's the point of dark arrows if they're not even better against, like, magic users? Probably depends. Well, all the arrows are good. You'll probably just see me randomly decide which arrow to shoot with if it's... Oh shoot. If it's going to result in the same number of total hits required to kill them. I always find like priest type robes so like baggy looking in FromSoft games. Yeah, he just broke out of my combo. Now he's guard. I'm gonna guard break you. Haha. Okay, let's test which arrow does more on this healer enemy, who I probably should have taken out first. Okay, she's not standing in water. I don't even know if standing in water matters, but... Okay, dark arrow. 305, 306, and then lightning arrow. Okay, so dark does do more to her. Okay, I'm satisfied with dark and lightning being my two arrow choices. And I believe, even if you're not in New Game Plus, I believe... Oh nice, 3 torches. I believe you can still get dark and lightning arrows before this point in the game. Dark arrows you get from... Oh, never mind. Dark arrows are from Undead Crypt. We haven't gotten there yet. Alright, we've only used up 1 Estus so far. Cool. Probably gonna get teamed by like 3 different lizards. Oh, that's a corpse. I thought that was a crouched over lizard. Did we already get to a bonfire? Oh, this is the weird stuff that like degrades your equipment or something. Come on, show me the bonfire. There might be a bonfire in here. I think the lightning did more to these guys. I don't really have to go in there. That's a negative on the bonfire. Although there's always like one bonfire that I'm like, just don't know about. I can't look up every single thing or it'll just feel tedious. Okay. Starting to get hit by magic attacks. So I'm going to start using these small blue burrs very liberally. Because I'm always going to be able to afford as many as I need. So I'm just going to use one of these small blue burrs like every time I have a chance. Let me kill you with dark arrows. Nice, I can kill them in 3 shots. Oh, it seems like dark and lightning do the exact same amount to the spellcaster ladies. Okay. Well, I gotta use my dark arrows at some point, so might as well use those most of the time in this area. Not that I have to be super OCD about it. Let's crack open another flame butterfly. Oh, of course I immediately have to roll so the fire goes out. Oh shoot. Let's gamble. Let's use my sword and shield here. I just killed the lizard, while just tanking this guy's hits. Like I said, the defender's shield is really good. Oh, and my spear does basically no damage. Does even less when I'm shielding, I think. I'm just testing to see what damage types do more to different enemies. And I almost died. That's interesting, the dark does more to this guy. Okay, I don't want to have to waste... I'm being very conservative with my Estus here, because I might get in a situation where I have to just spam Estus to heal fast. So if I can get a way to use a life gem, I probably will. I'm not going for style points here, I just don't want to die in this area, because it can get annoying to die here. Alright, let's consume another small blue burr. Keep up that magic defense at all times. And my spear wasn't doing very much. And I want to be able to see where to roll around, so I'm going to go fire and Drake Keeper's sword to take on this guy. Of course the lizard has to sabotage it. Come on, lizard. Get over here. Okay, I'm gonna bait out his attack. Kill this guy before I get hit. Okay, I kind of took a hit on purpose there. Here, I'll put my shield up so that I don't die. Oh, that was really stupid. Shield. I'll just do one attack at a time. Patience. If I use my shield, I can win this pretty easily. Okay. I played that pretty well. Yeah, I felt confident winning that interaction without being able to take a hit if I used a shield, as long as it stays a one-on-one. Took a hit on purpose to get the lizard guy taken out. Takes so many life gems for me to get to full health. It takes like 5. Huh. Because I have, with this ring, I have over 2,800 health. Ooh, a phantom. I don't think he was there in the first playthrough. Welcome to New Game Plus. What should I use? I usually prefer the longsword to take out phantoms because the stab locks them in really well. Okay, this guy's pretty staggerable. I mean, he's not even in armor. Oh yeah. I'm gonna use a couple heavies here. Oh, neither of them landed. Oh, see, I don't want to chase after him because I don't want to run off the cliff because I'm not holding a torch so I can't see it. Luckily his AI seems to be very stupid and he's just running into my arrow. Is he gonna heal again? Well, you ran over there, so I know I won't fall off. Oh, he's going for a guard break. That's interesting. Well, if you're just gonna hang back, then I'm just gonna shoot you. Human effigy. Why didn't he drop an awe stone? I'm in Company of Champions. I guess because it's not an invasion. That was just like an NPC, and that's just his drop. Okay. You know, I think this arrangement of weapons is actually kind of fun. I mean, really fun, because I guess I'm trying to say, like, it's kind of more optimal than I thought it would be for this area. Because it's just so fun to have like a shield, a spear, so you have the option of shielding and spearing, but then I can go sword, I can shoot stuff with my bow, or I can whip out the torch so I can actually see. And if you're unequipped for this area, it can be a drag, but when you have the right tools, the whole thing about the torch and the compromises you have to make in terms of seeing where you're going versus being able to roll, it's pretty fun to have to like think about all the aspects. Oh, I was wondering what that noise was. Oh shoot. I forgot to eat my small blue burrs. Oh crap. Can I consume one real quick? Alright, there's my magic resist. I'm going to consume an Estus because I'm in a bit of a pinch. So now it won't do as much. See, it's doing like way less damage now. I can tank a couple magic hits now that I have the small blue burr. I can actually stagger her out of her attack. Wow, I can just kill them in 3 hits. If I had the Ring of Blades equipped, it'd be like easy 3 hits. Oh, I can hear the attack hitting me. Good thing this small blue burr is doing wonders. Let's see, can I save an Estus dose here? Yep, no need to panic drink my Estus when I can get out of the situation and conserve it by switching to life gems. I have to remind myself, in an area like this, just make sure you always eat a small blue burr before going to the next section because they're so cheap. I'm always going to be able to afford as many as I need. Even though it's a consumable, it'd be honestly, with not needing souls to level up anymore because I'm in New Game Plus and I already like sort of maxed out. Oh, forgot to switch to my weapon. It'd be a little foolish for me not to use as many consumables as possible. And the funny thing is that my character kind of started out as an explorer class, where you start out with a ton of items, but without the best like stats otherwise. I've kind of gone full circle. I'm back to just having as many items as I need. Oh, my bow's doing way less damage because I'm so far away. Composite bow doesn't have the best range. Can she even reach me from over there? Alright. Oh, this small blue burr like halves the damage I take. I'm gonna make sure I always have that blue glow around me. Gotta make sure I stay on the path here. Like, I'm not gonna walk over there to try to fight her, because I don't want to walk off the edge. Is this a bonfire in here? That'd be sick. Huh, no, it's just a fire. I've probably passed a secret bonfire by now, but I don't feel like looking up like where it is. How much time left in the recording? Okay, I have 29 minutes left to get through this area. Or I have to split it annoyingly into 2 videos. Okay. Consume another blue burr. Magic defense. Flame butterfly so I can see what I'm doing. See, it's weird when you know that you can't roll without putting out your fire. It makes you try more strafes. Dude, these guys just interrupt your combo straight up. Crazy. They're kind of savage, actually. That happened in my last playthrough as well. Also, having this blue glow makes me look cooler in this area because everything else is glowing blue. I feel like I'm gonna turn into like the characters from Dune, like turn blue, but instead of blue eyes I just like turn blue from consuming too much of these blue burrs to protect myself from magic. Alright, I know there's gonna be like 10 lizards that come out of the woodwork here. Okay, so if I just ran straight, I would die. Okay, looks like there's a little final challenge here. Oh my god. Can I get back up here? I remember last playthrough I was like, I can't get back up here, can I? And then I actually can. Of course, now I can't find out how to do it. Oh crap, I'm dead. Oh crap. I'm dead. Damn it. Okay. That was my fatal flaw. I assumed that I could run away if I needed to, but I forgot that there's a little tiny ledge on that walkway, so you can't actually run away. Okay, let's just get through the area really fast now. Dang, that probably shot my chances of being able to do this in one video. Oh well. Now we just have to do the exact same thing, but understand that there's a little ledge there that you can't walk back. That honestly feels like kind of a troll from the devs, because it totally looks like you can just retreat back to that walkway if you need to, but you actually can't. I was doing so good too in terms of like, you know, preserving my heals, all that stuff. Let's just see how fast we can get through without, like, I don't want to run past stuff yet because I don't want 10 things following me. I was just waiting for my stamina bar. Human effigy. You know, it's a pretty fitting place to have something that drops human effigies, saying as this is probably one of the most, like, death-heavy places in the game. But you kind of have to expect to die here, so I can't really be that frustrated, especially since it wasn't really my fault, because how am I supposed to know that you can't walk back up that thing that looks like it's just part of the ground? So last time we got attacked by a few different lizard guys, like right here. Oh, you know, there is one thing that's easier about this second attempt here, is that we don't have to fight that red phantom, because those guys don't respawn. Sometimes you can see where they're hiding by just pressing R3, and your character will lock on to them. Okay, let's go spear and shield here. I gotta recharge my stamina bar, gotta back off for a second. Man, they're stacked. They're like stunning me even though I'm shielding. Yo, this kind of sucks. We're gonna walk right into an ambush. How could I not remember that these three guys are here? I should have remembered that from last time. You see, this is why I don't like to die the first time. Because once you die the first time, you psychologically want to rush the next time. And so I wasn't careful enough to remember that there are three guys that team you. If I had remembered that, I wouldn't have rushed, and then I wouldn't have died. So I just have to realize that this area is supposed to take a while. You're supposed to die a few times. I can't get psychologically sucked into thinking like, I deserve to beat this on the first try because I've beaten it before, blah blah blah. Like, dude, this is Company of Champions. I am not entitled to beat this on the first try. Lots of human effigy drops though. I did lose 200,000 souls, but I don't really need money or levels anymore, so It's all good. Dude, these... I think I'm getting an unnaturally high amount of human effigy drops. I mean, when I was farming human effigies before New Game Plus, I was doing it. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk and combo at the same time. I was farming human effigies at those hounds in Lost Bastille. There's 2 different hound spots. Actually, I was doing the one in Belfry Luna. And I thought that was the best way to get human effigies, but I've been getting a lot from these lizards. I'm using a jump attack here because I don't want to clank my sword on the door. And the jump attack doesn't swing horizontally. Okay. Could have also switched to my spear. Also, I might have to... If I die again, I might want to go get more life gems, although I have more in my storage box. Okay, so last time we died because we were trying to kill the enemies before they see us, and that sort of baited me into triggering those 3 bishop guys or whatever from, you know, that sort of baited them to my area. So this time I'm going to use my bow from farther away to kill these guys so that they don't team me while I'm fighting the 3 other guys. Where'd the other one go? Dude, I don't know where the other one went. He moved and then hid somewhere else, I think. Well, I guess I'm gonna get teamed by 4 guys then. First, let me fight this. Nice. Now, I'm gonna see if I can just... Oh, that's interesting. They all come when I hit 1. It's actually pretty good AI. Headshot did noticeably more. So now I'm only fighting 2 instead of 3. I just had to wait for my stamina bar for a second. Dude, a shield and spear doesn't work as well as I thought. Because even if I'm trying to shield while attacking, they'll stagger me through my shield. Two-handed helped a little bit there. Maybe two-handed Drake Keeper Sword's the way to go. In case you didn't know, the Drake Keeper's Sword is one of the best straight sword class weapons in the game. Has longer reach than a longsword, but it's just as fast. Actually, it might be a tiny bit slower. It consumes more stamina than the longsword, and it doesn't have a good thrust option like the longsword does. But you get the Drake Keeper's Sword from farming the... I don't know what they're called, the Drake Keeper Knights. You know the guys in Archdrake Peak who are like the evolved version of the Hyde's Tower of Flame, like giant knights? If you kill the one of those that has this sword, you eventually get it as a drop. I think it's like a 3% chance or something. I wonder if there is a secret bonfire in here. Because it does seem like a very, there should be a bonfire here part of the game. But, you know what? let's make things a little more challenging. Or there could be a bonfire in those ruins for all I know. Oh, we forgot to consume our blue burr. Let's do that. Alright, I don't want to lure out like 12 different lizards. I wonder if I can two-shot her if I do 2 headshots. I think it's just going to be a 3-shot. Either way. I just heard something. Sounded like the noise that the fire priestess pyromancer things from Earthen Peak that those people do. Imagine doing this area like without a bow. Like I can't even, like if you were to not cheese this area at all. I'm not saying a bow is cheese. In fact, I think it's the intended way to beat this. But I just meant if you did no bow and no cheese. Not that I know how to cheese this area. Also, it's lucky that I didn't trigger this knight. Because I didn't even see him. He blends in. I forgot he was there. Too many things to remember. Alright, let's just go two-handed, because that one you have to duck under. Oh, I thought I'd get more stamina bar back. I'd be dead if I get hit with that. Oh, that was stupid. Okay, I'm 1 hit from death, so I'm gonna go back to shield. Oh, that was really stupid. Well, man, okay. I kind of got caught in between decisions, like deciding if I wanted to block or roll. That's kind of the downside of using a shield, because you might think the game is just easier with a shield, but that's not always the case. Because when you have a shield, you have to decide whether to block or roll, and that extra decision makes it so you can't focus 100% on the roll timings. You can't just stay honed in on that. So it can mess with me. So I'm obviously not going to beat this in one PS5 recording, because I don't want to stretch it to a full hour just in case it cuts off the last little bit, which happened on the PS4, so it could happen on the PS5 for all I know. So I'm just going to try to get to the bonfire. I really don't want to have part 2 start with the exact same place that I'm at now. So that'd be very frustrating to have an entire video of me just dying to... I shouldn't say very frustrating. I would say it would be a bit of a letdown if I couldn't start part 2 at the checkpoint, you know? Interestingly, the headshots seem to do way more to these guys, but not way more to the priest magic users. I don't know what the actual name for these enemies are. How did I screw up this part again? Oh yeah, I like accidentally ended up fighting the lizard guys and the rogue guys at the same time. I didn't realize I triggered. I feel like an idiot because I keep making the same mistakes. It's hard to tell when you trigger them, and because I didn't have the right thing equipped, I'm not ready to fight them, which means I have to run all the way back. Last time they stopped like right here. They should stop like right here, yeah. First attempt, that's what happened. Now I can take them all on. He's guarding. I'll try a guard break. Nice. Now there's only 2 of them. Alright, I can take on 2 of them. The thing is, in Company of Champions, everything does so much damage. Oh, that was a good headshot. Like, I thought it was going to go over his head. Let me kill her because she's going to heal everyone else. Gotta wait for my stamina bar. Okay, that went well. Alright, I just have to not suck at fighting the Ancient Knight guy. And then I should be okay. Let me make sure my equipment didn't degrade from running through that powder. Okay, good. I usually just check my 3rd dragon ring because it has such low durability. That's what always breaks first. Alright, let's eat a blue burr. And then get our bow ready. Got 11 minutes left to get to the bonfire before I want to cut this recording. Just to make sure I fit it all in one clip. Not worried about taking some damage because I took the blue burr. Oh yeah, dude, I am tired or something because it's so easy to get lulled into stuff and not realize like when you're gonna trigger certain fights. Alright, just come over here. Really? I have to like, it won't let me lock on from that distance? Alright, this time I just have to do the same thing but not die. That one I can just strafe. I wasn't sure if that would hit me, so I blocked. Oh crap. Okay, don't mess around this time, just heal. Oh, I have the life gem equipped on accident. I'm an idiot. Okay, wasn't sure if that would finish him off with that last hit. I obviously would have gotten hit if it didn't. Flame butterfly, I want to not walk off the ledge, and another blue burr would be nice. Also, I keep stupidly forgetting that I have dark pine resin and plenty of it that I could be using. Would have been useful in that fight right now. At least I'm remembering to actually use the blue burrs though. And these human effigy drops are very generous. Alright, making sure I don't walk off the edge here. Okay, I'm gonna get teamed by these two, but I can take the hits, so it's okay. I don't want to walk over there because I don't know what's solid footing. Oh, there's a second one shooting me from like the right. What would be really annoying is if one of those hit me from the other one trying to shoot me. There we go. Okay, we're getting to the part... Are we at the part where we lost? First attempt. Okay, that guy's patrolling the heck out of over there. Oh man, I only got 7 minutes left to get to the checkpoint. You know what? Forget trying to make progress in this video. We're making knowledge progress. You know? I mean, obviously I've beaten Shrine of Amana before, but I've never done it in Company of Champions. So, Company of Champions completely changes how you have to do things, because you can't take on the same sorts of things when you take 1.5 times damage. Especially when you're getting teamed on. Oh, I have my bow equipped. I am such an idiot today. My brain is just like malfunctioning from having like, I don't know, my loadout's slightly complicated. I'm a little tired, but in good enough spirits. Okay. Oh, this is where that little house was that I thought there'd be a bonfire. Oh crap. Man, his spells don't stop following me. Ooh, good thing he missed me. That would have been really annoying. It's like this area is the perfect storm to feel like you got cheated. You know, because it sort of lulls you into focusing on one thing. Like, oh, here's like an enemy you have to take out with your bow. And then there's like 2 lizard guys hiding right next to you that jump you with melee as soon as you start to focus on ranged. It really tests like your ability to stay focused in complex situations. Okay, 4 minutes left. Do I try to get to the bonfire? If I'm rushing, trying to get to it in time, I'm just gonna play worse. I know it doesn't look like it's that far away, but you know what, let's just, I almost want to go for it. I'll be responsible. Okay, I'm gonna cut this and start part 2. Thanks for watching, I'll be back in 2 seconds.